Yeah, everyone's gone. Everyone's gone because it's so bearish. I think we'll be fine. I was looking at actually looking at Litecoin. I think Litecoin is pretty interesting. I was also looking at OXT. And I was like, dude, thank God I sold it at 55 because it's just, I would have been down almost another $1,000. It's horrible. And it just recorded all-time lows. Damn. Silver Days is in the house. Zebek to the moon. We could take a look at Zebek for you. How's it doing? Yeah, it's holding up really good, man. Zebek is holding up very good. Yeah. Bearish Akito hit stop loss. I have to stop leaving profit on the table. I'm a natural moon boy. I get it though. I did the same thing with Dogecoin Mars. I left money on the table. I could have sold everything when we had that nice pump, but I didn't. So now it's like, it's basically all like down 50%. So it's pretty brutal. From like my original buy price. It's freaking horrible. You said Akito. Well, yeah, I mean, we said resistance was here at 2070. I guess I can make an update on it. Taking a look at Akito on the live stream. So as of right now, it looks like our chart is valid. We said that we needed to stay over support. Technically, we are in support right now. So as long as it stays over 3093, I would say, you know, target on the upside is still valid. Breakout over 2017 and price discoveries in play. However, at any point, if we do break below here, I'd say we're in for a deeper capitulation before we get some sort of bounce, get stuck here, which will be resistance at that point, and then making lower highs and lower lows across the board. But I guess technically you could still argue that we are in support. So we have a shot at still breaking 2017 and making higher highs. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you. Is it a good time to dollar cost average into what? Hope you're having a good day. What's up, JC? Yeah, today's a good day. I could say that today was a good day. It's going to be really slow in here, but it was a good day. Dollar cost average into what? We could look at the RSIs of whatever coins you're holding, and then we could see if they're oversold on the weekly, daily, and all that stuff. So just let me know what coin you want me to look at for you. It's always bearish. I didn't believe it. Yeah, but I mean, if we're done selling off, then you might have another opportunity once we start moving up. But at that point, is that going to be enough for you, or are you going to still hold it and then go through the same thing? That's why I always say take profits, or at least take your money back out, and then just like play with their money. You know, leave in their money, because then you're not going to be down. You'll just be playing with profit. What's up, JM? Cyberkurt says, I smell the God candles. Yeah, I mean, eventually we're bound to get them, right? Can you look at Altcoin? Is there a buyback opportunity on the table in the near future? Did you capitulate? Oh, we broke below, damn. Yeah, Altcoin is unfortunately it's hold on, let me see. Yeah, bearish under 2 zeros 43. Sorry, not bullish. Bullish over 2 zeros 43, bearish under 2 zeros 23. I do think right now I'd say support is at the 0.5 for a double bottom, hopefully. And if that area doesn't hold, then the next major area of support would be around this area, this box, which is 2 zeros 23 to 33. Keep in mind the RSI is extremely oversold. So we might have actually put in a bottom here. We don't have to go down that low. We might have actually put in a bottom. But if we do get some sort of capitulation and a bigger move down, you can see we're just stuck in this channel. We're making lower lows and lower highs. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. 2 zeros 23 to 2 zeros 33 would be the next landing pad. Like if I sold it and capitulated with one final move down to make that lower low and validate this, which at that point hopefully that will be the bottom before we make a next higher high, I would put it at 23 to 33. Let's see. October is coming. Let's go. You don't have to take a look at it. I'm out. I'll be listening in. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for coming by, JR Ford. I appreciate the membership and I appreciate the support. It's the dump Elon to Mars. Yeah, dude. Did you see what happened with Elon? Oh my gosh. This is absolutely brutal. But the RSI is extremely. The RSI is now oversold, so we might have put in a bottom on the daily RSI. We are probably going to get some sort of bounce. I don't think. I mean, I think that maybe we'll go back up to 6 zeros 1 to 6 zeros 15. And then maybe make a lower high and still go back down and retest those lows. But the selling should eventually cool off. We should consolidate sideways, get some sort of bounces from altcoins before we just basically either drop back down or before we turn bearish again. So at least there's an opportunity to get out if you think it is bearish. The Commander 35, everything is oversold today to the max. Thoughts on VeChain? We can take a look at that. JC says, can you take a look at JC for 5? Thank you so much for the 5 beans. Can you take a look at WIF and how high it can go this bull run? Also share your thoughts on alt season. When alt season will start. Yeah, dude, I thought it was going to start already. I'll give you my opinion. Let's first take a look at WIF. Did we break the 382? That's not good. Yeah, we broke the 382 support. That's not good. Okay, so what I think would WIF, I think it's 727 million market cap. It's fully diluted. It's on. I think it's on Robinhood, right? Let me see if it's on Robinhood. Is it on Robinhood? Yeah, it's on Robinhood. I could buy it on Robinhood, actually. So I think it's a good play in terms of targets on the upside for this bull run. First of all, we actually broke below support, so that's not good. I'd say next area of support for WIF is going to be 65 cents. Keep in mind on the macro time frame for WIF, yeah, we are bearish. We're not bullish until we break 87 cents. Once that breaks and once we break this previous ceiling at $1.21 resistance, I'd say $1.68, which is the 618, would be the next target for that higher high. Now, it's 700 million market cap, back up to its all-time high is 6x, so you're looking at, what, 4.2 billion market cap, right? Has it ever been a 4.2 billion market cap? Yeah, so around there, it has. So, I mean, theoretically, if you want to be an ultra moon boy, if it goes back up to $5, that's probably where I would start selling with WIF. Because I mean, technically, you do have a target here at the 1618 at 26 bucks, but that's a 30x. So you're looking at a 21 billion market cap, right? No, 10x is 7 billion times 321. Yeah. So you're looking at a 21 billion market cap. I guess that's the moon boy target for WIF. I don't know if it's going to go that high. But I think when we do get some sort of alt season, I mean, finally, hopefully, right? If we do get alt season, there's no reason why this thing can't go back up to its all-time high, if not make all-time highs. So that's what I think. And then in terms of alt season, look, so this is my Bitcoin chart. So this is really what I think. I think as long as we're over this area at 100 to 108,000 as support, I do think that the top is going to be 139, 148, somewhere within the next 6 months. I think that we are going to get alt season. However, if we do break below this area of support at 100 to 108, I do think that the top is in. And I don't know, man. We just probably didn't get alt, or we probably got alt season. We just held the wrong coins. So I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately, unless it's like completely different this time, and Bitcoin's going to go down to, and we're going to get alt season after Bitcoin capitulates. I mean, is that what we're looking at? We're looking at maybe bear market for Bitcoin and then alt season during bear market for Bitcoin. Maybe the cycles overlapped. That's always possible. I mean, that would be the first time in history, and I guess looking back, it would be the greatest shift ever. Because a lot of people are going to think what I'm thinking, which is like, oh, hey, we might not get alt season. They're going to capitulate. Everything's going to go down. Bitcoin's going to go down. But when Bitcoin finally bottoms, then, or as Bitcoin's going down to bottom, we're going to have some sort of altcoin season. And people have already capitulated by that point. So that's always a possibility too. But we just have to wait and see. And that's what I think. Thank you so much for the 5 beans. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. And thank you. Yeah, I hope that answered your question. If you come in here and if WIF's at $6, I would probably be like, hey, maybe take your money out and let your profits run, and then you could just sell it whenever you want. But just play it smart. I don't know how high WIF can go. It is on Robinhood. So it is, it has that going for it. Relatively a small market cap, so yeah. Let's see. I have to look at Zebic. Taking a look at Zebic Network on the live stream. So for Zebic, although we had a nasty market sell-off, we are still respecting this area of support and resistance. You can see we're still consolidating. We actually came down and tagged this area as support at 2035. So that's really good because the market's done selling off. Hopefully we are going to get some sort of recovery, and I guess Zebic has the head start over everything else because once we start moving here, we are so close to its all-time high that theoretically, again, yeah, we're only 100% from its all-time high. So theoretically, making that higher high is more in the picture, in my opinion. Which again, as long as we are over 2035, 1.5 cents is the next target for Zebic. I do think we need to stay over 2035, so in case we nuke or whatever, we'll take a look at areas of support at that point. But so far, so good. I think the market already nuked, and we're still keeping levels over 2035. I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. The commander, are you still here? Oh yeah, you are here. Let me see. VeChain. Oh yeah, I guess this hasn't really changed, has it? Nope. Yeah, so for VeChain, the only thing we have going for it is basically this uptrend. Technically, you came right down to this uptrend, so we already had a chart. You've been making higher highs, you've been making higher lows, so I guess there's something going for it. You have resistance at right now. It's extremely bearish. Okay, you have 2 cents 70, 4 cents 10 to break. Once that breaks, 14 cents is the next higher high and the next target on the upside. That's pretty much it right now for VeChain. If you don't hold this uptrend, then you are going to get a bigger capitulation back down to these lows, and at that point we do need to redraw everything. That's pretty much it for VeChain, not financial advice, just my opinion. I had a dream 3 days ago, saw Elon over all-time high. Dude, I hope so. We would always get these, like, even back in when Elon went lows before getting the 40x. That's true. That is true, look. So for all you doubters, look at this. Look at this. So Elon went down all the way 73% before we went up and did like a however many X. So I don't I mean, how high, I mean, how low was there? What's the percentage on this? Yeah, 87%. Oh my gosh. Wow. 87%. Holy guacamole. Let me check my Elon. Let me check my Gemini. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. All-time low on Gemini. What's up, Ari? How are you doing? What's up, Carlos? Free Lightning is in the house. Free Lightning for 4 beans. Thank you. Second super chat of the night. I thought it was going to be very slow tonight, so thank you so much for the super chat. Let me know what you want me to look at for you, Free Lightning. The commander says VeChain when you're done. We already looked at it. Toddzilla. Hello, kind sir. The best information available. So new one, 6 days old, pumping now. When things are down, Lombard, Bard, all-time high, 150 made 2 days ago with 60% move. Your efforts are appreciated. Let's look at Lombard. Oh my gosh. Wow, what is this? Did this just come out in September? Yeah, this coin just came out, so... Yeah, this coin literally just came out. It came out September 18th. I guess, yeah, we could take a look at it on the hourly. You probably got rejected at the 236382. Yeah, so we are stuck $1.12 to $1.20. This is resistance. At any point, if we do break below this, we're probably going to come back down and make a lower low. However, if we do manage to keep this momentum going, $1.32 is in play, followed by previous high, and then you're looking at $1.85 in play, which as of today is going to be around a 56% pump. Yeah, like around a 60% pump. So yeah, it might do that again, right? Like, didn't it? So you're saying it did a 60? Yeah, it did around a 60% move. It might do another 60% move to make all-time highs at $1.85. Again, this is a new coin, so just be careful with it, but obviously you know what you're doing. Elon family, let's go. I know. Oh my god, Elon's at 88. Elon's at 88 on Gemini. So it's like $8,800. Which at one point was like 50 grand. That is crazy. When we had that giant spike, do you guys remember that back in November of last year? We had the giant spike up. Come on. I should have sold. But I got greedy, but it's okay. It's okay to get greedy in crypto. You guys remember this spike over here? Boom! It went a lot higher. Yeah, this right here, 60. Oh my god, man, 100. It was like 64 grand. Came all the way back down. How crazy is that? Let's see. What's up, Raymond? How's the RSI looking on AVNT? We can take a look at it. I think I got another super chat. I did. JC 301 with a nice whip. Thoughts on Baby Doge? Let's see. Baby Doge. Have I ever looked at Baby Doge? I think I have. Yeah, I think this thing has crazy locked liquidity. Text screener, there we go. Yeah, man, this thing has crazy liquidity. 17 million, 12 million. I guess that's 30 million, so it's not bad. And it's locked liquidity, so. I mean, this doesn't look bad, right? Every single time it comes down here, we get some sort of bounce. So maybe it has a little bit more. Maybe it has a little bit more selling, but I mean, how much more selling is there? Can't even tell. Yeah, it was the other chart. And another 12.6 million there, lock liquidity. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think it looks bad at all. I think on the shorter time frame, 8.0 is 15 to 8.0 is 19 is resistance. Once that breaks, 8.0 is 30 is in play. Then once that breaks, it should send you back up to the all-time high. Keep in mind, as of today, back up to its high is around a 4x, so 800 million market cap, and then two all-time highs from the current price. If you're gambling, it's around a 15x. So yeah, so that's not bad. I do think I do like the chart. All it does is just go sideways, and technically last time you made a higher high, so that's pretty good. We gotta take a look at AVNT. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, man. Baby Doge does not look bad. And I don't think it's on, yeah, it's not really on a lot. Oh, it's on Binance. Oh, wow, it is on Binance. Yeah, so once it gets listed on crypto.com and Coinbase and other tier 1 exchanges, that's just more fuel to the fire. Let's see. AVNT. Yeah, our targets haven't changed. Taking a look at AVNT, Avantis on the live stream. So technically it's still very solid. I mean, I know the market had a correction. This coin is very new, so we could kind of change it to the hourly. But yeah, you're extremely oversold on the hourly. And the stock RSI did completely reset. We are getting a move. You're very far away from macro support at 82 to $1.24. So given that we start moving back up, then our target at 291 is in play. And then obviously when that breaks, I mean, I don't know, what's next target? Like, let me see. I guess the next target would be, yeah, up to $19. But we'll just have to wait and see how high it goes before some sort of retracement. As of right now, 291 is still in play. That's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you. Hires, let's go. Hey, you commented. I told you to come by. Oh, dude, you did not have to super chat it. I would have definitely looked at it, but I do appreciate the super chat, obviously. But thank you so much for the super chat. But if you ever want to come by and just ask for an update, you don't have to. You don't have to super chat. I do appreciate it again, but I will always look at your guys' coins. So thank you so much for that. I don't want you to think like you had to come in here and super chat, or like I was only going to look at it if I super chat, because I commented on your comment that you posted on one of my videos. So that's how you're supposed to do it. But because I was live streaming today, I was like, hey, just come by so I could just take a look at it for you on here. But yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at Crow with the Knife on crypto.com. Yeah, so looking back, we did get stuck at resistance. I'll make an update video on this. Taking a look at Crow with Knife on the live stream. So looking back on this, we have this, nothing really changed with the chart, because as we said before, we had resistance at 7029 to 7039. So whoever sold at these areas, good for you, because you at least backed some sort of profit. But again, if you didn't, it's most likely because you thought we were going to get that continuation up, which does happen, but unfortunately it happens after you sell, right? And if you don't sell, then this is what happens. It goes back down. So again, our dream was for this to break out. 64 would have been the next target on the upside. However, we did get stuck at resistance. Technically speaking, this is still macro resistance, and our targets really haven't changed. And then it is bearish under 7029. Our best bet is to make a higher low and then start an uptrend forming. And then looking at support, you can see that we did use a 786 as support at 7020. So I'd say this is valid support. This area needs to hold. Otherwise, if it doesn't, we're in for a bigger correction, probably making a lower low. But again, some hopium here is that we get a bounce from here, and then we start at least maintaining an uptrend, and we start getting up on out of here and breaking out of this downtrend. Now, taking a look at the RSI and the stock RSI on the daily, which is important, you can see that the RSI is almost oversold, and the stock RSI is completely reset, which means that selling pressure is exhausted, or is almost exhausted. So there's only, I would say, there's a limited downward pressure at this point, because we are close to oversold on the RSI. There's only so much more selling that can happen. And that's pretty much it. I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. And then I'm going to post that afterwards, and thank you so much for the 5 beans. I really appreciate that. Ari says, have we looked at Swift or Well today? No, but we'll take a look at it. I know not any information to work with. I know it just came out. And I hate, I don't know, like, don't let me, obviously, I hope I don't influence this part. You know, maybe some influence on, like, hey, don't buy when the RSI is overbought and stuff like that. Hopefully that does influence you. But in terms of when coins newly get released, I'm just not a big fan, because I always think that they just, like, dump on you. They just release the coin, and then they're just like, oh, hey, like, we're just going to dump on retail. I'm not a big fan of coins that come out, only because I got screwed before too. That's what happened with me in OXT, unfortunately. Anytime we can look at, can we look at Aventus? Oh, Aventus and Bitcoin. Yeah, hey, so I already looked at Aventus, but let me know if you weren't here for that, and I'll take a look at it for you again. And then we'll take a look at Bitcoin. $1.85, yeah, $1.85 is the next target for the higher high. Aventus, buying the fear. I know where it's going after recovery. Eddie Lang, what's up, man? Aventus, yeah, I just did Aventus. $1.85 is in play, and then once it breaks out, then up to $19. But definitely take profits on the way up. Okay, I really think this is the bottom. I hope so. Allo, you don't, no way. You gotta say it's over. What are you talking about? That's out of character. You can't come in here and be bearish every single time and then actually say that the bottom's in. I think we're in for one final capitulation, and then we're gonna start alt season. How much are your portfolios in Elon? 100%. I only have Elon. So I had OXT, and then I had Elon, or I have Elon, and then in June I sold all my OXT, the rest that I had, because I sold it last time it pumped. Thank God, I was smart, but I didn't sell everything. So when it was at 5 cents 50, I sold it back in June, and then I just put that in my account, like in my bank. And then now 100% is Elon. But if Elon breaks lower, I'm really curious. I'm really tempted to put that money that I had in OXT that's in my bank into Elon. But I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to do that yet because I mean 100 billion is a lot of freaking coins. It's 200 grand back up to its all-time high. Right? So how greedy do I want to get? Minus 50%. 50% Elon, nice. And half in Dog and Me. We'll take a look at Dog and Me too. Dog and Me is a good one. I like Dog and Me. Very small market cap, very big upside potential. And the chart is very bullish. Guys, this is the most genuinely helpful show of all time. Super community helper. Yo, thank you so much, Todzilla. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you for the kind words. I hope I hope this helps you guys, because back when I first started crypto, there were no indicators. I was just buying XLM blindly. If I had watched someone and known about, like, oh hey, like this guy's asking you about CAW, and it's like, hey, instead of buying any time before, like when the RSI is overbought here, I wish I had something to base it off of, where it's like, hey, we're pretty oversold right now. So what's the worst case scenario you buy here? You go down a little bit more, and then you actually end up in profit, and then you'll have an opportunity to at least make some money. Everything outside of that, it's just because people are greedy and they want to hold it to the moon. And I'm the same way, so I completely understand. But at least you're mitigating your losses. At least you're not buying when it's over here and you're not already down this much money, right? So I hope that made sense. This is why we're here, and this is why we look at it. Why we look at the indicators, and why we kind of point out, hey, it's getting to oversold. Just like Dogelon's oversold. I made a video this morning, or I guess, oh no, you know what? I need to make a video. But Dogelon is oversold now. So this on the daily, it's, oh wow. Yeah, Dogelon on the daily is oversold, guys. I don't know if you guys paid attention to that, but look, we are about to hit extremely oversold with one final capitulation. So generally speaking, this does mark a bottom for Dogelon. Okay. $19. Wait, what? Yeah, am I wrong? AVNT. Now I have to look. Yeah, 19 bucks. What would that be? I mean, that's price discovery once you break $2.91. But once we do break that, we'll look at the shorter time frame. We just have to find a bottom, because I have limited to work with. So yeah, 361, $6, $10, $13, given that we've bottomed here. But on the macro time frame from when it came up, it would be $19. And I guess as of right now, what is that? That's around a 10x. So basically the question is, can Avantis 10x, which obviously, like, we're all waiting for that, like for Altcoins. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at a 4 billion market cap. Yeah, I think it could 10x. Or it was 12x, but yeah, I think it could 12x. It's still going to be like, what, 5 billion market cap. Yeah, I think that could happen this bull run. Yeah, Avantis can reach $20 under the right circumstances. Yeah, because again, it's still going to be under 5 billion market cap. And I think, like, in terms of my targets for Elon, my target for Elon is 10 billion, which is 4 zeros too. But I'm going to be selling on the way up. 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion. I'm going to be selling on the way up, and you guys already know my targets. So I hope you guys do the same with Avantis. I was listening as I was driving. Thank you so much. Oh, I was happy for giving you the super chat. Let's go. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate that. And feel free. Usually I live stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but not on the days that I live stream. If you just comment on one of my videos, what I do is, like, for example, I have Sato up and then I have Spell up. People commented that, and they were like, hey, can you do an update video on Sato and Spell? What I do is on the live streams and even on the days outside of the live streams, I make videos and I post it and then I reply to your comment and I'm like, hey, the video's up. So, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's when I actually go live. So just you could always stop by and always ask for them too. But in case like it does something crazy and you want an update and see how everything affected the indicators, just comment, and then after work on the weekdays, I'll just make the videos and I'll post it for you guys. Holy crap, 100% in Elon. We're about to get rich, man. Well, yeah, but it's only 100 billion. It's only 100 billion, so like it's not like I have a trillion. A trillion would be insane. But it's only 100 billion, so. And it was a lot more, man. It was what? It was like, you remember when we were sitting around, like 6 euros 20, 6 euros 15. That was like 15 to, my account was going up 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20. And then all of a sudden, bam. No, sorry, all of a sudden 70 and then like 8.8 right now on Gemini. How crazy. What a swing, man. If you guys don't have the heart for that, then I totally understand. It takes a certain type of heart to handle having your account go from like 60, 70 grand to like 8.8K, back up to 20 grand, back down to like 8. Definitely gonna crash before November, possibly twice. Yeah, I think, I mean, again, my play is that if it does, if we do get one more push down, I might as well rotate that money that I took out of OXT into Dogecoin Mars and just kind of double down. Because the best case scenario is I take that money, I double it, and then I take it out, and then everything else would technically be profit, or like I'll only be like 5 grand or 6 grand in of my own money, but I'll have 100 billion. So I think that's the right play if we do get another crash down. What are your targets for Toshi? The commander wants Toshi. Hold on, let's get rid of this. Toshi's a good one too. Yeah, I mean, looking back, we did get stuck at the 618 again. That's what we kind of emphasized on last time. That's why we didn't change it. So my last week's update video, so I did it on Saturday, right? We said, like, I didn't want to redraw the targets because this always happens, right? We come up to the 618, we have a wick, and then we make a higher high, and unfortunately we don't hold it. So this is all still valid right now. In terms of my targets for Toshi, it needs to get over 85, so 85. Once that breaks, you should either get back up to all-time highs relatively quickly or grind up there. It probably takes some time. I don't know. Nobody really knows, but you know, one or the two of the extremes. And then once you double top and break out price discovery, I think 2094 is in play for Toshi, which as of today, conservatively speaking, let's just say for easy math, it's a 10x. So can Toshi 10x? I think it's still under a 5 billion market cap. So yeah, let me see. Wait, why does this look all weird? Wait, where's the chart? What the heck? Wait, where's the chart? Am I doing something wrong? Where's the chart for Toshi? Okay, whatever. So yeah, so for Toshi, a 10x is gonna, I guess I was trying to look at the market cap, but I don't know what the market cap is, unfortunately, so that's kind of annoying. Oh, the market cap is 300 million, so yeah, it's gonna be 3 billion market cap. So that sounds super crazy to say in the alt season. Excuse me. Yeah, so in alt season, I think that, you know, given these targets keep up over 48, 85 breaks, double top high, price discovery, 2 zeros 91, so around 1 penny, for around 11, 12x, putting the market cap around 3 to 4 billion is in the picture. That's my thoughts on Toshi. I think it's a good coin too. Isn't that the Coinbase owner's dog or something? His dog's name or something like that? And if I missed any coins, please let me know, because I don't know. I guess just let me know. Tars Philippe Toussaint. Ah, oui, oui, croissant. Philippe Croissant. I would like a croissant. Tars AI. That's probably so annoying to French people. Let's see. Tars AI. Yeah, Tars AI is still consolidating in resistance, so it's not really doing anything. You're just stuck in the 236382, unfortunately. Bearish under 4 cents 60, which I don't think we're gonna get down that low, because look, the RSI is almost oversold. Last time that it was extremely oversold, it did mark a bottom, and both times when we were close to oversold, it did mark some sort of bottom. So you know, you look at it now, this was a 66% bounce. I know we didn't hold it, we came all the way back down, but again, that's where it's like, hey, do you think this is it, or do you want to sell and take some money out and let the rest ride? In the worst case scenario, you make a lower low like you did. RSI is oversold. You have this opportunity, 50% bounce. So we're coming up on that opportunity. I don't think that this is gonna. I think selling pressure is exhausted. I don't think we're gonna go get lower than 4 cents 60. Maybe we do tag it or have some sort of major capitulation or have a giant wick down before we start moving up from here. But I'd say, yeah, bullish over 7 cents 40. So there's really nothing to look at until we break 7 cents 40. But that's it for Tars AI. Fizzlewob says World Financial or whatever. WLFI. World Liberty Financial. I guess I can barely look at this actually, because this just came out. Yeah, this literally just came out. What's up, Vince? How are you? Long time no see. Can we take a look at Fame Token and Mochi? Yes, we can. Wait, hey, did I miss any coins? Let me know if I missed anyone's coins, please. I'm sorry if I did. We had to do the super chats. I had 50 billion Elon, 100K in 2021. It went down to 8K. I never sold because Euphoria, and I'm still holding it, shaking my head. Yeah, you get it. So, you're like, when you see your account do that, like, you're just like, all right, whatever, man. Like, it's just dumb. It's just stupid. It'll come back. Yeah, that's crazy. 50 billion Elon for 100K. Yeah, you bought it. Yeah, damn. Damn, you put in 100K though, dude. You got some big balls, man. That's crazy. What were you hoping for? You were just hoping for like a 2x or a 3x at that point. That would have been nice. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll go back up. You know, I think for our sakes, I think it'll go back up. Just remember to sell on the way up. My first selling target for Elon, given that is here at 6073, which as of right now it's around a 7x. So think about it. If I have 10 billion coins, and if I have 100 billion coins and I sell 10 billion, I'm taking out how much I have literally right now, right? So I get my money back. But technically that's not true, because obviously my dollar cost is like 6 zeros 19 or 18 or 17. So yeah, it's like, you know, but you get the point. You get the point. Sell on the way up. Like, take your profits. As long as the stock market isn't too ugly tomorrow, we should get a relief rally over the weekend. Did you already do Dog and Me? I bought even more today. I guess I'm going all in if it goes down anymore. I didn't, but we could take a look at that for you. Howdy. Is it over yet? Asking for a friend. The selling? I don't think so. I think we're gonna have one last push down. That's gonna put us between 100 to 108. And I think that after that, the bottom's in, and we should start moving up from there, and hopefully that does transition into getting alt season. That's my guess. Jamil says Mudang. We could take a look at Mudang. Oh yeah, Vince wanted Fame token and Mochi. Oh yeah, and World Liberty. Yeah, there's really nothing to look at with World Liberty. I guess, you know, on the daily, like, yeah, I mean, it's really hard to kind of look at these coins, but I guess bearish under 18 cents, bullish over 19, and then you're looking at all-time highs up to, hold on. Yeah, never mind. Bearish under 18, bullish over 19, all-time highs up to 34 cents for, yeah, all-time high 34 cents, which as of today is 78%. World Liberty is a really big market cap, and it's not fully diluted, so just be careful. They might be diluting on the on retail, so just be careful with this coin because it's already a really big market cap. So 100% is going to put it at 10 billion market cap. Okay. Let's see, and then you said Fame token. I don't see a Fame token. Maybe it's on. I don't see a Fame token. And then you said, what was the other one? Mochi. Oh, this is a gamble play. Ooh. Let's see. I guess we have this chart for you. Oh, it hasn't changed. Actually, yeah, it has. This was probably the 236. Or the 382. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so for Mochi, bearish as long as it's under 401. Bullish over 4016. Obviously, this is a gamble play. You already know that. 6 million market cap, not locked liquidity, so just be careful. Back up to the high, which is the wick is 20x, which is going to be 120 million. And if this thing goes to the moon, then yeah, you're looking at over 100x. So I hope that happens for you. That's a good amount of holders, 104,000 holders. Dude, that's more than like OXT, man. That's pretty good. Or this coin's been out for 6 years, and it's a utility coin. It has less than Mochi that just came out like 2 years ago. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But that's pretty much it. And then let's do Dog and Me for Keith. Yeah, so I like Dog and Me. Like I said before, it's a very bullish chart. We're almost oversold. Keep in mind, I do want to emphasize on this. Every single time the RSI hit relatively close to oversold, it did mark a bottom. Okay, so it marked a bottom here, and then we had a massive rally. So to the gentleman who said you just bought some and you'll buy more, you might have bought the bottom. That's a 10x move, and then from here, although this wasn't a 10x move and we got stuck at resistance, I mean, it was still 100%, man. So it's pretty good. Now, again, I do want to point out that the stock RSI is completely reset, which is good. The RSI is not, you know, it's still not extremely oversold or oversold at all. It's still technically over here. It doesn't have to go all the way down, but I don't think that with it having one final sell-off and capitulation, I don't think we're going to go below 2033, which is, we've had this line for a while. So the chart hasn't changed in a couple weeks, in actually many weeks now. You can go back and look at the update videos. So as long as it stays over 4033, targets on the upside are all still valid and it's very bullish. But the only time that I would be concerned is if we start breaking below and like invalidating this uptrend and breaking this structure. That's the only time. But we don't need to worry about that right now because it's not doing that. But that's pretty much it for Dog and Me, not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Mudang for Jamil. Let's take a look at Mudang. Yeah, so Mooding's taking a look at Mooding on the live stream. So with this sell-off, the stock RSI has completely reset. RSI is pushed down below neutral at this point towards oversold. It's not oversold yet and extremely oversold. It doesn't necessarily have to go down to these levels, but just keep in mind the box is support. So if we do get one more capitulation or move down, as long as it stays over this area, it is still technically extremely bullish on the macro time frame. And the targets on the upside are still valid at 33 cents, 70 cents, and then my target for this bull run, if we do get alt season, which I think we will, but again, it has to be an if because it kind of sucks right now, $6 for all-time highs. At any point, if we do break below this box, then at that point, we'll need to redraw everything, and the top might be in. We might be in for a deeper correction, which we'll assess at that point. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you. Oh man, that was a lot. The top Mochi holder has 83 billion tokens. Yeah, but that's not even close. Oh wait, 83 billion because it has 1 trillion. Oh yeah, man. Wait, hold on. 83 billion. No, that's 8%. That's 8%. I thought it was 100. So there is 100 billion, and then 1,000 billions is 1 trillion. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. 8%. But damn, the top holder has 8% of the total supply, man. I don't think that's bad. I think that the only time that's bad is if it's like more than 25%. I think 8% isn't bad. But that's just my thought. The truth is truth. Happens to be kind, just like your efforts. Woo, let's go. I know, what am I gonna be like? Negative? No. We're all here for one reason and one reason only. And that's to make money and better ourselves financially, which is why we're here. I guarantee we all have that in common, which is why we'll probably all get along, right? No matter what you're using your money for, no matter what you want to do, we all want to do something, and this is our outlet. This is our way that we can see. Like, my coin is Dogecoin Mars, right? Like, your coin is Mochi. Your coin is, Avantis and all this stuff. The hardest part is, though, it's like you definitely sell on the way up, take some sort of profits, so you don't lose everything. So you don't basically pull a what's me and his name? What's his face? JC. So you don't pull a JC, and we don't hold. My first time I bought Dogecoin Mars, I don't know if I told you guys, but I don't know if I told you because I think you're new to the channel, but I bought it on Gemini. I put in $1,000 and I got 2.2 billion coins. And now 1 billion coins for Dogecoin is $88. Bro, do you know how bad that is? That means that I literally divide my investment by 10. It's like at $160. That's dumb, dude. That's dumb. Crazy. Not good. The only community that's sharing information helps each other and no backsliding needed to get ahead, as it should be. Yeah, exactly. Like, you guys have, there's no me shilling, there's no like partnerships. Oh, hey guys, sign up for this exchange. Things like that. None of that, dude. None. You guys know what I have. You guys know my selling targets, and I'm giving you guys your selling targets. You know what I mean? Like, you're coming in here, you're like, hey, how high can it go? And that's why I emphasize on this, where I'm like, hey, guys, 618, 786 retracements, all-time high just in case it doesn't break out. All these are like I'm playing it very conservatively because it's like, hey, it might not ever get to that point, and if it doesn't, then it's gonna be the worst feeling, because that's what happened with me, and it was like the worst feeling ever. It's just to like never go up. Like, when I got an OXT, it never went back up, dude. Do you know how like devastating this is? Like, it just never went back up, like buying. I never sold, even over here. I never ended up selling. It got up to like $1, dude. It actually got up to $1, and I never ended up selling. Do you know how dumb that is looking back at it? Like, I literally held this entire way. I don't know if you guys know that, but like, I literally held this, and then it went down, and then I held it, and then it went down, and then I held it because I thought that it was going to keep going up, and it never did, and I just like got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, true story. very brutal. It's very sad. And it's just like, I don't wish that feeling on anyone, dude. Like, it's horrible. So much is on sale right now that I don't even know where to put my dry powder. Doge on Mars! Doge on Mars! I'm just joking. Don't buy OXC. Let's see. Well, yeah. Hey, Ari, tell me what coins you want me to look at for you, and I'll take a look at them. Man, I believe in it. It's another one of Brian's cat memes. Oh, Toshi? Yeah, Toshi will be good. And it's on Coinbase. I think Toshi will be good. Does it have good lock liquidity to market cap ratio? I don't know. Let's see. Doesn't have that much liquidity. But yeah, I think Toshi will be fine. It's a very bullish chart too, man. Very, very, very bullish. This kind of reminds me of a snack, where you're just making those higher highs. I know some people are tired of looking at those colors every day. Oh yeah, I am. Did I tell you guys I re-downloaded HODL. Remember I deleted it because it's like unhealthy. Yeah, I re-downloaded it because we're having this dip, and I might put that what do you call it, the OXC money from June back in. So we'll see. Flip points for 10 beans. Thank you so much for the 10 beans, man. Let me know what you want me to look at for you. In the meantime, I will take a look at, I think Billy, man, I don't even want to look at these though, but hold on, let me just peek. No, look, okay, so like, okay, flip coins. Right now, if you want to get into a trade, and if like, hey, I want to get into, I have my Billy, but maybe I'll get into a trade and I'll make a quick buck or two. Yeah, man, look, you're literally, the RSI is literally back here. I guess technically you made lower lows, but if you held it for long enough, then you had an opportunity to sell it 288%. But like this is a good time. Like if anybody is on the sidelines for Billy and wanting to get in, this would be the opportune time to buy, because literally the RSI is extremely oversold and the stock RSI is extremely the stock RSI is reset. So you know what? Just so we have this like marked down, I'm gonna write this. Meow would buy here at 0.2 2452. Yeah. And then let's put a little let's see if I'm right or wrong, okay? Because I really want to know. And then you guys should know too. Alright. So that's what I think about Billy. And then let's take a look at used car. Yeah, this is another one. Extremely oversold. Same here. Yeah, this, like, if I were to buy used car, it would be now, because you're extremely oversold and the stock RSI is extremely, it is completely reset. So very, you know, these are all gambles. These are both gambles. But if I were gambling and if I were putting money in, it would be now. Matthew Dropco, Mog Whale is in the house. Bro, my Mog back FML can't wait till payday. Dude, I need more money to buy more Mog. What's going on with Mog? Oh man, it actually broke down. But the RSI is oversold now. So did Matthew Dropco buy more? Did I need more money to buy? Bought more Mog today on the dip. A birthday present to myself. Hey, happy birthday if it's your birthday today. We do need to redraw these targets. So Matthew Dropco, I know you're buying Mog on the way down anyway. But if I was buying Mog, and like I said even before, you remember like a while ago, I was like, hey, if I were buying Mog, it would be now. Right? It would be now. So like right now is like where I would be buying Mog. So usually I think that indicates a bottom, right? So let's see. Yeah, so the RSI is extremely oversold. Yeah, it's like literally in the red right now for Mog. So Matthew Dropco might have bought a generational bottom. Taking a look at Mog on the live stream. Unfortunately, Mog did not hold the 382 from the low to the high. Or sorry, the Next area of support at 6070, and I think it's the 382. Yeah, 382, which is 6074. So MOG does need to break at this point 6075, 74 in order to be bullish again. And then once that breaks, the next target on the upside is retesting the 618, 786 for that higher high and then previous highs. And then on the downside, the next area of support for MOG is going to be around 6056. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to go down to this area. And also note that we are extremely oversold on the RSI, and emphasizing extremely oversold because the last time that we were here, we actually did mark a bottom. So it does seem that we are getting ready to put in the bottom, whether we capitulate a little bit more like we did last time, or whether the bottom is in already. So I do think once we turn bullish again, once we start going back up and getting some sort of bounce and relief rally, 6074 needs to break on the upside, and then you'll be bullish on the macro time frame. And then from there, we can start hitting those targets on the upside. With that being said, that's pretty much it for MOG. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you. Let's see. Dude, my name is Matthew also. I love MOG, and my birthday is this week, bro. Whoa, you guys are like twins, man. I love red days. Opportunity to acquire more, just arbitrage between AVNT and Lombard, and made a few shares AVNT, but bought more. But brought my average cost down by 12 cents. That's pretty good. Happy birthday, Matthew Dropco. October 1st, 1983. 1983. Early 80 birthday. Okay. All right. I'm holding 100 billion MOG. Oh my gosh. Yo, Matthew Dropco, you gotta catch up to him. You guys are both the same. You guys have the same name. You need 100 billion too. Do some Sato. Rudy, we have Sato up right here. We'll take a look at Sato for you. And then flip coins. You gave me $10. Let me know what you want me to look at for you. I do appreciate the 10 beans. And I also want to make sure I look at whatever you want me to look at for you. So I did used car. I did Billy. I gave you my thoughts on those. I think you have like Snack, which Snack is good. I hope it's good. Oh crap, yeah, you're right. Let me look at Snack. Yeah, Snack is good. I think Snack is fine. You're like taking a look at Snack on the live stream. I might as well make a video on it too, right? So I think Snack is doing fine. Obviously, the market went through some sort of correction. We're still maintaining this uptrend. You're still on this channel. You're still over 203. The RSI is now closer to being oversold. I don't think that this final push down, if there is a capitulation, is going to put it below 203. So we might get, we don't even also have to come down here and tag this. We could just get up on out of here from here. But that did push the RSI more towards oversold. The stock RSI is reset, and the targets on the upside are all still valid at 2.095, double top, breakout to 1 cent 70 and 2 cents 90, so 3 cents. Everything's still in play. And that's pretty much it for Snack. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you. Yeah, I think Snack is fine. Do some Sato, you got it. All is the end. Happy birthday. Yeah, you guys, happy birthday, man. September, October babies. Let's go. I need something to be a bottom. I think the whole market will bounce soon. Yeah, so like I said, Matthew Dropco, either the bottom is in or you're gonna get something like this, okay? Okay, so like either the bottom is in right now, or you're gonna get something like this where you make a lower low and then you have this monster move up. Which at that point, it'll kind of look like a W, right? So, I think you're going to get one or the other. Either the bottom's in, you're going to go a little bit lower before you get that relief rally. I do think you're going to get a relief rally regardless, because look, again, RSI is extremely oversold. Thank you, Silver Days. Happy birthday to you too, all is in. Thanks, guys. You're welcome. All is in. Happy birthday. Flip coins for 10 beans says all is in has got to go. Wife's home. Make sure she tells you happy birthday. I'm just joking. Let's see. Let's see. I insist I had 100 billion mog. I wish. Oh, what are you typing on your phone? Like it's auto correcting. Let's see. I'm gonna head out. I appreciate this community. Take care. Hey, thank you so much for your lightning. Yeah, we've been live for about an hour now too, so an hour and 6 minutes. So we'll probably call it. We'll call it soonish. Let's look at SUI and SEI for flip coins. Yeah, it's very bullish. So I mean, like when you look at a chart like this, when you look at a chart like SNEC, you already know it's very bullish because just look at Billy and used car, and then just kind of compare like Dogecoin Mars and like some of the coins like OXT and like ICP spell token, like all these other coins that are all the way at the bottom. You know what I mean? Like when you look at a coin like SEI and SUI, extremely bullish. So taking a look at SUI on the live stream. So for SUI, nothing has changed. It's still extremely bullish. We did reset on the stock RSI. The RSI is now closer to oversold. It's not oversold yet, which means that we might still get some selling pressure. Although if we don't, and regardless, I think we are going to put in a higher low, and the targets on the upside are still valid as of right now, which is double topping at 535, and then price discovery validating the channel for all-time highs up to $10.83 on the chart. And that's pretty much it for SUI. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Auto corrected and my eyes are tired. What, it's only 9 p.m. there. It's only 9 p.m. there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to do Sato. Taking a look at Sato the dog on the live stream. So stock RSI is almost completely reset. RSI is neutral, more closer to oversold than neutral. We are, I guess technically speaking, we are maintaining an uptrend. We're making a higher low, which is good. We don't necessarily have to come down to 6.42 for a double bottom, but just keep in mind, as long as we're accumulating and consolidating in this range, that's exactly what it's going to be, just accumulating and consolidating. Once you do get a breakout over this area of resistance, which will extend at this point, because we've obviously been here for a couple months now, July, August, September, so 3 months. Once you break this area, our targets are going to change. It haven't changed yet, which is 5.043. Previous high, which as of today is around 540% and around a 25x back up to this all-time high. Keep in mind, this is kind of a gamble play. Market cap is very small, 289,000. Good lock liquidity to market cap ratio, so that it does have that going for it. With that being said, I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. Jafonto says, greetings. What do you think of Near? I think it's a Near protocol. I don't know. Let's see. I think it's an oldie. I think I was here when it got listed on Coinbase. Yeah, we'll take a look at it for you. Hasn't really been doing anything, but at least it's not down 90% from its all-time high. Sorry, at least it's not 90% down from its release price. So we'll take a look at it. I worked all day at the computer screens, went for a run, went to birthday dinner with my mom, just for not, dude, that sounds like a lot. You didn't take your birthday off? I guess I really don't take my birthday off too, so never mind. I get it. I don't care, it's my birthday. Can you take a look at targets for KeyCat? My bad if you already did. I didn't, and I will take a look at it for you because I have cats and I love cats. And this is Crypto Meow Analysis channel, so we will always take a look at cat tokens. But first, let me take a look at Near Protocol. Yeah, so for near protocol, it's really not doing much. Yeah, you're just getting stuck at resistance here. You've been getting stuck at resistance. Bullish over $2.90, bearish under $1.82. As of right now, once you break 290, I would put the next target at $6. Keep in mind that is still making a lower high though, so you do need to get a breakout from this area in order to avoid creating some sort of downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. And then once that breaks, then to the moon. But and again, like I said before, at least it's not down 90% from its release date, so it does have that going for it. And then you said keycats. I love keycats. Taking a look at keycat on the live stream, so I think our chart is still valid. Yeah, it is. So our chart is valid. This is we are holding this area of resistance as support as of right now. So it was resistance, but then we did break out. We did attempt to break the 618 multiple times. However, we did get rejected 3 times. And every single time we came up here and retested it, we did get smacked back down into this area of support as of this point. So if this does still manage to hold, then once we do turn bullish and once we do get some sort of relief rally, we are going to be attempting to break the 618 again at 206, 2068. And then once that breaks, hopefully we break this iron ceiling. A previous high and then all-time highs up to 10 cents are in play. It is relatively a small market cap, so just keep in mind, again, that's like a 40x, but that is going to put the market cap around like 1 billion, right? Let me see. From the current price to 10 cents is 36x. So 10x is 270 million. 3 times that is, let's just say for easy math, 900 million. So yeah, like, and then 6 times it's 18. So like, yeah, a little bit over 1 billion market cap. So this thing could go a lot much higher than that. Conservatively speaking, I don't think it's crazy to say keycat 10 cents for this cycle. Again, playing it conservatively. Moonboy target will be past that, right? But let's just take it one step at a time. With that being said, I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Yeah. Oh, man. See, I think we're going to get one last move down with Bitcoin. It's going to take us to 100K. That's going to absolutely shake everybody out. That's going to give me the opportunity to buy 100 billion more Dogecoin, and then we go up from there. Taking a look at Spell Token on the live stream, so nothing has happened from Saturday's update video. We are closing in on a bottom at this point because the RSI is close to being extremely oversold with the stock RSI completely reset. Spell Token's not going anywhere until we break 3097 to 2018. We could still come back up here, make a lower high, and validate a bigger downtrend that's forming. Once we break this, then we can start taking a look at the macro targets on the upside. But as of right now, it's just very boring. It seems like it's going to break down and it's just accumulating and consolidating sideways. So it's pretty boring right now. And that's pretty much it. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Thank you. You're welcome. I love the channel and all your videos. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I think with that being said, I think that's pretty much it. You know, it was pretty good. We got a total of, I think we peaked at 25 viewers. We got a couple of super chats, so that's awesome. Sorry, I have one more called Waffles. What the heck? If I can't eat them, then I don't want to look at it. Waffles. Oh, it's a cat coin. Waffles cat. That's funny. Who is this guy? Oh, wow. This is, what a gamble play. Oh, wow. If this was on, like, Gemini, I would probably buy it. It's 7x back up to its all-time high. We are getting stuck at the 382. Bearish under 2.034, bullish over 2.054. Moonboy targets 27 cents for waffles. That's around a 50x, which again, 200 million market cap. Still baby market cap, so it could go much higher than that. But yeah, it is a gamble. High risk, high reward. Aloe, see you. Have a good night. See you later, Matthew Dropco. The guy that told us to buy Bitcoin at the dollar, at a dollar. Oh, interesting. That's cool. He made it, yeah, did he make this coin, or did he personally create this coin, or was this created by somebody else to piggyback off of his name? Looks cute. Yeah, it is. It's an orange cat. Orange cats are the best, and it has orange and white. Yeah, why is this? It's pretty dark. Why didn't nobody tell me? I should turn on the lights. Turn on the light. Hello. Oh, my cats. My beautiful cats. Always out of the picture. Oh, no, no rolly. Man, she was about to roll, because she's not, like, when I scratch her head, sometimes she rolls. But she's doing it at the edge of the desk, which means that she would have probably rolled right off. So I had to stop. Alright, where was I? Good show, sir. Good luck to all of you. Yeah. So I think probably a piggyback, like bone and leash. Oh my god. Dude, that's horrible. Did you see what happened with leash? Do you know how upset I would be? Like, oh my gosh. Do you know how upset I would be if I held, look at this. Oh, dude, this literally, I feel so bad. Imagine if, like, you were somebody that was just accumulating and buying, and you had opportunities to sell at like 160%, 170%, a 4x. You had an opportunity to sell it and you didn't because you believe in the project. And then the developers, they were like, oh, we're just going to print this coin to zero, basically. And this is like, look at what's happening with the market cap. Like, they're just creating tokens out of thin air. This is very unfortunate. Imagine if you had 10 grand in, your 10 grand would be worth $400. That's very bad. Very, very, very bad. Now, yeah, I think we're going to call it here. So, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you so much for the super chats, the members, the subscribers, everybody that came by and participated in the live stream. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for the support. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. I really hope we all make it. Hopefully the selling is done, although personally I think that we are going to have one more capitulation, which from my play, it's going to give me the opportunity to double down on my Dogecoin. But again, that's my opinion. Everyone can have different opinions. I'm just somebody with a mic, right? So if that doesn't happen, it doesn't matter because I have my coins. So it's like worst case scenario. Oh, I'm going to be crying with 100 billion Dogecoin as opposed to 200, right? So definitely position yourself, take profits on the way up. I will be live again on Sunday. All the watch list videos will be posted on Saturday. And yeah, have a great week. Have a great Friday tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch everybody in the next live stream. Have a great night.